Okay, everybody, very best of luck. Thanks for tuning in. And, I'm glad that I'm the only person, apart from Invers, that has remained from round one. I don't know where Barrel's gone, I don't know where Lawrence has gone, but who cares? We're here, and I hope you're all enjoying yourself, okay? And who are these guys, anyway?
Gavin is lovely.
Yeah.
So here we go, Jungle Crow's quiz.
Anyway, so let's see what you've got.
Okay, let's go for it. So number 13, who killed the Night King? Sure.
23. In July, Stuart Broad, who I know as a cricketer, reached 500 Test wickets. 6 players have taken more than 500 Test wickets. Name the player with the most and 2 other players in that top 5. Actually, 6 players, because that's what I said. I'll read that.
Hey, John. Paul Gustard, Ingley, how are you?
Good, mate. How are you?
All right. Are you all set for the start of the season on Friday?
Yeah, we better be. It's 3 days' time, mate.
Opportunity came back to play back here at home in Wales, so signed with the Dragons, and I will be honest with you, I'm halfway through a team social, so I've excused myself for half an hour.
So for me, I'm just concentrating on playing for Quins and trying to get us up the table and trying to enjoy my rugby with that.
Okay, so the next one was the national flag of India, a beautiful flag as it happens. The colours we are looking for are deep saffron, or we'll take orange for those without that subtlety. White and dark green.
Nick, if you were prepared, if you can, if you wanted to wait 3 minutes, I will be home.
Yeah.
So if you can alert
I think we can wait
that
3 minutes for you. We can wait 3 minutes for you, John. Yeah, definitely.
Everyone
Okay.
Googling?
No Googling allowed.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Hugh.
We've organised it with the president of Belarus, and he's actually shut down the internet for this quiz for the moment. So.
Perfect.
Admit all. Ready, steady. Go.
Good evening, everybody.
I'd have put my vest on if I'd known that vests were the order of the day, but I mean, come on.
How are you, Danny?
Hey John, yeah, I'm all good, mate. Thank you. You look tan.
Looks orange.
Listen,
Looks orange.
Are you,
David Dickinson. I thought
wearing
David Dickinson was here. Sorry.
Real deal. Invers.
Are you two wearing Job Lot Harlequins sort of t-shirts? Is that why?
We just finished, man. We just finished. Look, I think the first thing is what the game that we wanted to be is the values of rugby union. So the actual competition itself, we want to see mirroring the values of the sport.
And 1 week you were a rugby player, and the next week you were working in the NHS. Mentally, how did you cope with that?
It was fascinating, man. I think it was quite obvious rugby wasn't going to be played for months, and here we are. You're chatting with Danny Guzzi that the Premiership is the first tournament to kick back off in a week's time, and it was pretty obvious come April that rugby was near the bottom of the list of things that were going to come back. So it was about, I guess, being productive in my time, and I'd like to think I've learned things from that experience that I can transfer to the rugby field.
Okay, my final question, and equally fast-paced, fascinating sport. In a full game of association croquet, through how many hoops must a ball pass before pegging out? So an association croquet, which must be significantly different to garden croquet. Through how many hoops must a ball pass before pegging out?
Yeah, there was a terrible split in croquet. It was a bit like rugby union, rugby league. It was just the sport was just, there's a schism. It was a shocker. Well, at least I haven't been dancing on TikTok though. You better tell us a bit about that.
Lockdown and isolation did funny things to me, John. 2 young kids was interesting to guide through the lockdown when we couldn't really leave the house, and it drove me to throw some shapes and throw it out there. And yeah, we got varied responses.
And I know there's an awful lot more people on this second quiz than there were first time around, so you'll have to excuse us if this last question seems very, very obscure. But how many times has Pluto orbited the Sun since the last Jungle Crows quiz in May. So,
Here's everybody. This for
Here's Gavin.
first one of the day. Paul, first one of the day.
Your first date with Auntie Mabel.
No need to mention that, is there?